If there's ever been a movie to prove that truth is stranger than fiction, this is it. I'm John Hayeck, and welcome to my movie thoughts. American Made. So American Made is directed by Doug Liman and stars Tom Cruise, and those two have worked together on projects before like Edge of Tomorrow, which have proven to be astounding. And this movie, it brings them back together again, and it focuses on the real-life story of Barry Seal. He was this guy in the late 70s, early 80s, played by Cruise in this movie, and what happens is he starts working some intelligence for the CIA. He's a pilot, he's really good at piloting, and he decides that he's going to take some pictures of what's going on in South American communist countries, and then the CIA will take those and pay him a ton of money for doing it. And then he kind of gets involved in some shadier activities. He starts getting paid more money from different sources, and he's trying to provide for his family. And this movie kind of falls into the dramedy subgenre of a good person doing bad things and making a ton of money while doing it. We've seen movies do that really well, like The Wolf of Wall Street, where we had Jordan Belfort's a good person doing really bad things and getting paid a lot of money while doing them. Even movies in recent history, like War Dogs, has done that, where some good people doing some really bad things and getting paid a ton of money while doing them. This is another movie kind of like that. It fits the mold, per se. And in movies like Wolf of Wall Street and War Dogs, they tend to be very stylized, try to make them kind of fun and accessible, so we root for the person even if they aren't doing the best of things. In this movie, we are rooting for Tom Cruise to get through it all because he's just so likable. The guy gives a great performance in everything that he's in, whether it be Edge of Tomorrow, like some kind of action movie, which he also worked with Doug Liman on, or if it's a real-life true story like this. Cruise was great in the movie. He was likable. He was exactly the type of lead we needed him to be. And overall, all of the cast was good in this movie. Domhnall Gleeson plays the CIA guy that's kind of recruiting Cruise. He was slimy in the best possible way. The actress that plays Cruise's wife in the movie was really good as well. I forget her name, but she was a great supporting player, and really everybody serves their purpose well in the movie. But Cruise is the one who's kind of making you root for him because, again, he's doing despicable stuff, but you really feel like he is somebody who's doing it for the best intentions, and you can't root against him when he has good intentions. And I really think this movie does that well. It executes that Cruise has an agenda, but he's not doing these things because he really wants to do bad stuff. He's doing these things because he really wants to provide for his family, and he wants to give them the best possible life he can, and he just wants to kind of have some fun while doing it. And I really liked seeing that he wasn't just a guy who was like, oh, I don't like doing good stuff, so I'm gonna do bad stuff. And I'm like, no, he has a reason behind it, and I really appreciated that in this movie. The other thing that makes you root for Cruise's character is Doug Liman's direction. Doug Liman's a very competent director. Mr. and Mrs. Smith I really like. Born Identity is phenomenal, and I really loved Edge of Tomorrow a couple years ago. This is a different kind of movie, or at least different kind from what I've seen from him so far, and I really like that it had that kind of Big Short, Wolf of Wall Street stylization to it. I will say this, the style doesn't always work in the movie. Like, sometimes it's shot in very documentary style filmmaking, and then I'll cut and throw in like some quick jokes or like have some political interjections from the time period, throw in like some pop culture from the early 80s or late 70s, and I think that works in the movie. But sometimes they're just long sequences without any stylization. I thought that was a little bit odd, so I think that could have been balanced a little bit more. But overall, I think that Liman's direction really is what brings you in. Having those laughs in there mixed with the intense situations is really what makes you kind of attached to this movie. He also directs Cruise again super well. Again, the two work together on Edge of Tomorrow. They work together on this. They're a dream team combo. So guys, really liked American Made. I thought the stylization was pretty good, if a little imbalanced at times. I thought Tom Cruise was really good, and it was an entertaining movie overall that you walk out knowing a little bit more about the situation that you might not have before. I'm going to give American Made a B. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of American Made in the comment section down below. You guys can go over to mymoviethoughts.com, follow me on Twitter at John Hayeck, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for tons of more posts from me. You guys can also like this video, comment on it, share it with some friends. I am John Hayeck. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.